recording now. It's recording.
Let's go. Fine. I gotta do it where it's all. This might need voiceover. You got it?
I have it.
Okay. Let's talk about orangutans. Okay. So basically, there are two types of orangutans: Sumatran and Bornean. Sumatra and Borneo are the only places where orangutans can be found in the wild today, and both these islands are located right off the coast of Indonesia. Sumatran orangutans tend to be smaller and have longer, lighter colored hair, while Bornean ones are bigger and the males have those large cheek and throat flaps. Orangutans live in tropical rainforests and spend most of their time on the forest canopy, about 20 to 100 feet off the ground. Their long limbs enable them to swing from tree to tree, and like other primates, their feet are very similar to their hands. They're able to hold on to tree limbs with their feet. Orangutans spend much of their time in trees because one of their natural predators in the wild... What? Oh. You can't hear me? One of their natural predators in the wild is the tiger. However, tigers are nearly extinct in Sumatra and completely extinct in Borneo, so orangutans are spending more and more of their time on the ground. Sumatran orangutans also tend to be more social than those on Borneo. I think these ones are Borneo ones. Sumatras. No, Sumatras. This is most likely due to the fact that their habitat in Sumatra is more productive, so it is easier to find food. Which means that unlike Bornean orangutans, Sumatran orangutans are able to live in small packs without starving. Orangutans are technically omnivores, but tend to eat more plants. Their diet usually consists of bark, plant shoots, insects, and over 300 kinds of fruit. They will also eat small vertebrates and bird eggs. Female orangutans are able to start having babies at 10 years old and can continue to have them until they're 30. Females are not likely to have more than 2 or 3 offspring in their lifetime because they usually have about 8 years in between births. The infant mortality rate is very low, even in the wild, because female orangutans are really good at taking care of their young. Oh, it's loud in here. Okay, you think you can hear me? Good. Okay, so let's talk about why they're dangerous. Get the one up there, up here. Can you see it? Okay. Despite its progress, Indonesia is still considered to be a developing country, and its poverty means that environmental issues are not given top priority. Indonesia contains 10% of the world's remaining tropical rainforest, and illegal logging continues to destroy 5 million acres per year. One of the don't do it on my paper. One of the most illegally logged trees in Indonesia is the Indonesian ramen, and this tree is an essential part of orangutan habitat. Another big problem is the pet trade that takes place in Indonesia. This is when people will take baby orangutans away from their mothers and sell them to people all over the world. Not only does this mean that babies are being taken away from their natural habitat and will probably not be able to reproduce, but in order for people to take the babies, they usually have to kill the parents. The survival rate for the babies that are taken away is very low, and typically only 1 out of 5 of them survive the journey to wherever they're going.
Oh. Yeah,
it's kind of bad. Okay. Interesting facts. Did you know that orangutans are believed to be our closest relatives, but that their strength is 7 times greater than ours? Or, did you know that orangutans can't swim at all, but this doesn't stop them from swinging over deep streams and rivers? In the exhibit, again. Nowhere. We looked everywhere. So
and then this is a stump-tailed macaque right here. There's a barberry macaque, a lion-tailed macaque, and the one I'm gonna talk about is the Sulawesi macaques. Okay, so Sulawesi macaques. They are found in Indonesia, on the tip of the islands of Sulawesi, and on several adjacent islands. In the wild, they eat berries, grains, leaves, insects, and occasionally smaller vertebrates. But at the zoo, they eat monkey chow, kale, apples, oranges, peanuts, mealworms, crickets, and a variety of other fruits and vegetables. Reproduction. One young is produced every 1 to 2 years. I didn't know when they mature. Lifespan. Some macacos have lived more than 40 years in the zoo, but I guess they don't live up to 40 years in the wild. And they're endangered because of the habitat loss. They're also hunted for food because they sometimes raid the crops. Interesting facts. Sulawesi macacos, when searching for food, will fill their cheek pouches first and then stop when they are full and then eat it. Eat the food in their food pouch. I mean, cheek pouch.
What did you say? Like what? They'll stop when they're full, then eat it?
Like, they would search for food, they would be like picking it up and keeping it in their cheekbone. I mean, like cheek pouch. Cheek pouch. And then after that, when they're like full, when the cheek pouch is full, they'd stop and like, I don't know how they would like take it out or like eat it, but they would start eating it. It's recording.
It's an orangutan!
I can't zoom in, but you can see it.
It's up there.